Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Are you burnt out in your current position or business field, but making a change feels too daunting? It's not uncommon for people to encounter a mid-career crisis. Our next guest is here to help. We welcome back licensed therapist Maegan Megginson. It's so good to see you.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to you. Good to be back. I'm so happy to be here.
Let's talk about the term mid-career crisis. How can we relate it, and what differentiates it from maybe a midlife crisis that we've heard more about?
Yeah, so they're very similar, but a mid-career crisis, first of all, very normal, very common for people who are career-oriented. At some point between maybe 35 and 55, you might encounter a realization that the work you've been doing perhaps of your adult life isn't actually the work that you want to continue doing into the future. And that realization can be really startling, confusing, maybe even scary.
Yeah, pretty overwhelming if you kind of take it all in at once. Are there certain things that maybe cause somebody to hit that wall, even if from outside appearances it all looks good? I think a lot of people can relate to that because we're all kind of doing our best, putting our best foot forward, but maybe struggling internally sometimes.
Well, and I think that is the course of the rub here, is that you do look really successful from the outside. You've been putting decades into this vision, into this career path, and you're killing it. So externally, people are praising you, they're validating you, but internally, you start to really doubt that this is what you're supposed to be doing. I think that what's happening in these moments is that our identity is shifting and changing. Right, who we were, the person we were when we started building towards this business or this career path is changing. So we can experience a mid-career crisis in one of two ways. We can experience it as a problem, a bad thing. This is when we're like, oh, I'm having a breakdown, or I'm unraveling, right? It's like, and I feel so ashamed. I should be happier than this. Isn't this what I always wanted? Right. That's how most people start to experience it. But what I want to offer is a slight reframe to say, actually, this is a sign that you are evolving as a person. And that is a really beautiful thing. So this mid-career crisis is actually a mid-career evolution. It is not a problem at all. So we want to embrace this and step into it instead of feeling like it's something shameful that we need to hide.
I love that. You're going to grow, and that's a good thing. So kind of taking the information and then moving forward in that way. How can we check in with ourselves and figure out, is this something I'm experiencing right now?
Yeah, is this true for me?
Right.
Great question. So I think that if you, for ages, loved the work that you were doing, if it was a corporate career, if it was small business ownership, if the work you were doing really lit you up and energized you, and all of a sudden that has changed, and you wake up in the morning now resenting the tasks on your to-do list, or you feel bored or burnt out or restless, or even just a sense of feeling really drained by the work that used to light you up, that is a good sign that you might be entering into this evolutionary process.
Okay, and you're not crazy. People change, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody feels like this is the season of change for them, what's a helpful first step or first thing to do to move forward?
The best thing you can do when you recognize this is happening is pause.
Okay.
Don't blow up your life. Don't quit your job. Don't close your business, right? It's really tempting when we feel the rub of discomfort that what we've been doing isn't going to work anymore, and we have that realization. We want to get out of that discomfort as fast as possible. This is when we see people making really rash decisions. I'm not saying that a huge change or pivot isn't on the horizon for you. It might be, but the best thing you can do when you recognize that you're in this process of change and transformation, slow yourself down and create some space to begin to reflect on what you're going through and where you might want to make some changes in your life moving forward.
A lot of people might hesitate and say, but I went to all this school, I spent all this money, I've got a big investment in this certain, let's say, business arena. How do you reconcile that with, maybe this isn't right for me, but have I just lost all that hard work from the past?
Yeah, it's such a great question. This is classic sunk cost fallacy. Right. The idea that because I've invested so much into this already, I can't change course now. The truth is, we've been socialized to believe that a life well lived is one long upward linear trajectory.
True.
Right? We commit to one career when we're in college, and we see that all the way through. So we're all carrying around this socialization to believe that staying committed to something for a really long time is a badge of honor, something you should be proud of. And if that's genuinely true and authentic for you, great, brilliant.
Sure.
But for most people, that's not true, right? Most people are constantly evolving and changing. So we want to normalize that this is a totally healthy process to go through. And if you feel like you wasted all of that time and degrees and trainings, whatever the case may be, and time, just trust that you got what you needed from that chapter of your life to lead you into the next evolution of who you're meant to be.
So then if you are able to make a big transition and kind of open up new possibilities of what's next, I imagine that could be exciting for somebody who's maybe stuck in the fear of how do I move forward, but there's a whole world of possibilities out there.
Oh man, that is so true. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, going through these transitions, it's hard work.
Yeah.
And having a guide, someone like me, a guide, a therapist, a coach to help walk you through it is crucial. It's very hard to navigate these big transitions on your own because you're so caught in the weeds of your life and your experience. Having somebody kind of up on the hillside who can see where you are and guide you through it is so helpful. It's going to be a lot of work. You're going to lose some people in the process.
Right.
You know, change is a big deal. But what happens for you on the other side of that change is so worth the cost of going through the transformation. Because once you're on the other side of this mid-career evolution, literally anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. You get to be the most authentic, aligned version of the person you are today, and that's like the sweetest reward.
That's exciting. It's something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
You too.
Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.